I'm Jay Wagstaff, a pastor at Compass Community Church in Shelburne. I became a Christian in my early 20s. My experience was dramatic. My life kind of pre-Jesus was dysfunctional and broken. And when I met Jesus, my life, he just transformed my life. I just wanted to be used by God in some way, shape, or form. At that time, I was working in retail, where I'd worked for a number of years in the grocery industry. It came to kind of a point in time where they were offering buyouts at the place where I worked. My wife and I, we prayed and we decided kind of as a family that maybe this was our time to close the door on that portion of our lives. At the same time, our church leadership was talking about the idea of maybe expanding. Shelburne is a town we've lived in for 18 years, and when we moved, there wasn't much growth. And over the last 5 years, there's been exponential growth. It's kind of a community north of the GTA that people will still drive to. And at the same time, we had decided to launch a church site in Shelburne, coincided with the same time when the town started to kind of explode. A lot of church plants start, and it's hard slogging for many years. We start to grow almost immediately with young families that were finding us in the community. Because we'd lived there for 18 years as well, in a small town, it takes a long time to earn trust. At the beginning of March, our world changed. The church world as well. All of a sudden, no meetings. We immediately pivoted to doing online services. So suddenly we had to, okay, how do I preach to an empty auditorium with just a camera? So that was new, and figuring out, platforms and how are we going to get this thing out there. And so there was a lot of that was kind of the first, okay, we still need to carry on. The ministry never stops. The mission never stops, even when we can't gather together. The people that are engaging, that number is growing. So a whole bunch of new people are discovering us online. People from, the internet makes the world a very small place. You have 60% of the people that come to church. I got their number in my phone, my number's in their phone, but there's this other 40% of folks that were always kind of on the margin of community. They would come, maybe 1 in 3, you'd know their face, maybe know their name, but they never gave us an email or contact information. And it's how are those people, So how they doing spiritually, how they doing emotionally, through a pandemic, a crazy time in human history. So I think it's been a good reminder that it's not my church, it's God's church, and they're not my people, they're God's people. I can take the Superman cape off and just do what you can do what you're called to do, and really just trust God with those folks.